My name?
Is that your legal name?
It is 100%.
That's Texan right there.
So the story I got was my grandpa wanted to name my dad Howdy, and my nana said heck no. So
we're at the Dallas Fair or what?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on. But whenever I was born, my grandpa just walked in the room and was like, "That's Howdy boy." And that was it.
I'll be damned.
That's all she wrote.
You got a middle name?
No.
I love that.
Yeah, Dwayne. Dwayne. Yeah.
Dwayne?
Dwayne.
Howdy, Dwayne.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
I don't know where the hell Dwayne came from.
I guess I could see some Dwayne in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
actually a guy in Anson, I believe it is, and his name is Howdy Dwayne also, but he goes by Dwayne.
Who would have thought there's another Howdy Dwayne out there?
I think there's only been like a couple. It was that guy, and then I think there was a bronc rider or something at one time that was named Howdy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Something Western like that.
Yeah.
Spur.
Yeah.
He didn't have a good mullet though.
Yeah. It's not a mullet. It's all the way, bro.
Heck yeah.
What would you do differently if you were to do it over again?
Nothing, man.
Not a damn thing.
Would you try to grow it bigger? Would you
Liberty?
Yeah.
No, because I like to do other things too much. You know, it's Liberty. Actually, I just put it on the market last week. The guy just told me that put it on the market, so he's trying to find some buyers for it right now.
What's the website?
Yeah, Liberty Company. So, no, I think it's just time to maybe do something else. I've been investing and doing other things over the years, and trying to get just mailbox money to where, and I don't want to be a 50-year-old concrete guy out there working, day and night. And it's hard work for sure.
What are you trying to invest in to spread your portfolio?
Real estate mainly.
Would you have started that earlier? Yes,
I would have started that earlier. If I would have had the mentors and the knowledge and stuff, years ago, then I definitely would have started earlier. But
residential or commercial?
I didn't have any money. So
yeah,
I like both. I started in commercial and I like commercial better. But I've got both. I like residential and, it's one of my mentors told me that has a ton of commercial or residential. He said, man, everybody's always got to have a place to live. It's like job security. So, so I started getting some little rent houses for that side. But I've always liked commercial better because I like old downtown. I like historical stuff and so I like buying those and kind of redoing them and making them, not making them modern, but just bringing them back. And
well, where Sterling and I screwed up in real estate was we didn't buy houses in 2005.
Right.
That's where we screwed
2009 here.
Yes.
After the crash.
Right. Yeah.
Well, anybody could have bought a house before the crash. That's why there was a crash.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have any money down.
Yeah.
But no, that's kind of, I think real estate is always a great market to be in, great market to put your money in.
Yeah.
You got to be smart about it. You can lose money in it as well.
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. I mean, it's always been historically, an uptick in real estate. It's always going to go up. It's always going to appreciate, unless the government comes in and jacks it up like they do. So,
do you think that's going to be a continuing trend? Because right now, people's annual salary is getting to a point where it's unaffordable to purchase a home.
Yeah.
And do you think that's on purpose, or do you think that that's just because of the trend?
No, I'm gonna jump in here.
Yeah,
go for it.
So every time the government borrows money from the central bank or the Federal Reserve, and they put a whole bunch of $1 trillion into our economy, it deflates the value of our dollar and limits our purchasing power. And then the first thing it affects is businesses and makes it cost more to buy food. It affects agriculture, right?
Yeah.
then it affects real estate markets, and it's just, you can watch it over 100 years of inflation
Yeah.
and U.S. debt, and I think when you say is that on purpose or not, every time they borrow money, it's just to avoid a recession or a depression,
Yeah.
like they did, and they kind of almost it feels like when COVID happened, which is crazy that's almost was 5 years ago. In March, that'll be 5 years since COVID happened,
Sheesh, yeah.
and but it felt unnecessary. It felt like that when they shut every business down. Well, they borrowed, like, I think in total it was like $8 trillion total. Well, I think it was like less than 60% of it, or maybe 50% of it, even went to U.S. businesses and people.
Yeah.
Like, there was a whole bunch of money hidden in that to go to Ukraine and
Yeah.
some other places as well. And it really starts with policy and money laundering inside our government. Like, in our actual government, they're thieves, in my opinion, and then they tax us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taxes to death. I mean,
So
and it's statewide too. This last
Federal
2
and
years
state.
ago,
Yeah.
whenever they redid all the reappraisal on everything, and
Yeah.
land skyrocketed, and everything has skyrocketed, and to an extent, a lot of that stuff was low and outdated, but it's just way too high now. We see it every day in everything. I mean,
Right.
they're doing it to us right now. They're taxing us. Like we've had our first war because of taxes, and here they are killing us with it again. And people, we're just letting it happen.
Right.
We're not doing anything about it.
Well, this is a fun fact. We don't have perspective of how much a trillion is.
Right.
To put it in perspective, if you stacked a trillion $1 bills on top of each other, you could wrap the earth twice.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was like, "Good God!"
Did you see that
Yeah.
on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, we could wrap it. We could wrap it 40 times because we're $40 trillion in debt.
But that is how
80 times. Twice.
Oh yeah, you
right?
said twice.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
twice.
80.
So that is how much money we have printed. And what's wild about it is only $1 out of $10 is in a bank. So the 9 of the $10 is fictional.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when they say when there's a run on the bank, out of 10 people, 1 is only going to get $1
Right.
out of the bank account.
Yeah. It's nuts, dude.